You gotta read it. You gotta read Dungeon Crawler, Carl. I play video games, but like, what are you talking about? A book that's like a video game? Like, I don't know about this. And fast forward 2.5 weeks later, I read all 7 books that are out. And I am anticipatingly, patiently waiting for book 8 that comes out in May. I'll tell you something, the world building, chef's kiss. Somebody on Reddit said it was millennial humor, and you know what? Yeah, they're right. They're right. It's good. It's good. Otherwise, 5 out of 5, just get it. Just read it. It's available in a lot of places. It's cheap too. Well worth it. Absolutely worth every penny and every moment of your time to read this series, at least the first book. The humor is so good. I really can't recommend this book enough, and I hope you give it a read. Now, we're going to get into why. So, if you're not afraid of a couple of very minor spoilers, I promise I won't spoil anything too important. Stay tuned. All right, so now let's get into it. Dungeon Crawler Carl starts out with this alien invasion. It's very reminiscent of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where the Earth has already been earmarked for demolition well before humanity is aware, much less space capable. And by the time the aliens come to collect their bill, we're in the 2020-ish era, so post-2010s, and they come and basically everything on the surface of the planet is gone suddenly. Anything, it's like all collapsed, and all the people gone except for Carl and his cat. Well, not even his cat, his ex-girlfriend's cat, Donut. And then there are these portals that are everywhere, and basically there's an announcement that says you have a choice. Donut becomes not human, but Donut gains sentience, right? She can talk. She acts at first like a toddler or like a small child, and then through the series of the books and all the events that happen, it grows up, right? She matures and stuff like that. But basically it's Donut and Carl through the whole thing. They go out there and they're fighting monsters, and there's these like AI that run the galaxy, and the depth of the story is amazing. It takes all the best things about stuff like D&D, where you're like choosing your class, or Baldur's Gate, Skyrim even, where you choose your race and your abilities and you're leveling up and you're becoming a bigger and badder fighter, and the levels get harder and harder as you continue. And let me tell you something, the world building, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. There's not only the world of the game itself, it's all the geopolitics, the galaxy politics surrounding it, all these different worlds and races and economies and technologies. And the author, Matt Denneman, does a fantastic job slowly easing you in through all of it and continually building and adding until you're immersed in this world of all this intrigue and infighting, and you don't know who's talking to who. It is everything I loved about Game of Thrones, but then also my love of video games, basically, of being a character, of leveling up, of exploring. Oh man, I seriously can't wait for the 8th book. I'm gonna just read, I know I'm gonna read it all in one go. It took me maybe like 12 hours a book, 8 to 12 hours per book, 7 books. And I'm planning on going back and rereading every single one before the 8th book comes out. And I don't even know how many are left. I hope that there's 10, because I think it would be hard for the author to finish it in 9. I will say, all of this glowing review, there were a couple things I don't like about it. All right, some of the characters are throwaway and you can see it coming from a mile away, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff that's telegraphed in the story. There's also this like a Feast for Crows, Dance of Dragons thing that he does around the 5th and 6th book. I think it's the 6th and 7th. Either way, somewhere between 5 and 7, one of those books is just a total throwaway. He introduces this card game that literally only matters for that book, probably spends a third of the book explaining the rules of this card game. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's basically a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon together in one, which, like, he didn't have to spend so much time explaining how to play. Now, my best mate Joe that listened to the audiobook said that in the audiobook version, the level of depth of this card game is not as grating as I felt it was. Like, he wasn't really fazed by it. He said it felt really natural in the rest of the story. Whereas for myself, it just felt like this constant, like, hey, don't forget there's a card game that we're playing in this book, when it didn't matter. The cards don't matter again and the next book, and they're not going to matter in the book after. So, like, that one, I don't know if I'm going to make it through it in my next reread. Joe, the Wellness Curator, also recommended the audiobooks. They have different voice actors, and he sent me a few clips from it. It's really immersive and impressive, to be honest. So I'm considering the audiobooks for my second go-around in the Dungeon Carl universe. But man, Donut, the humor is so good. I really can't recommend this book enough, and I hope you give it a read. Don't forget, you could be spending your time with anybody, but you chose to spend it with me. That's what I appreciate. It's about you. See you on the next one. Bye.